Welcome to Tri2Thrive, the podcast where passion meets endurance and every finish line is just the beginning. We're here to inspire, challenge, and share our journey through swim, bike, run, and beyond.
This episode is sponsored by Netbox Labs.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Try2Thrive. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
My name is Dennis and I'm here with my co-host Chris. Chris, say hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode.
Yeah, and today is one of our episodes where we will talk about things that can go wrong, I guess. But first of all, Chris, we haven't been in contact so much in the past weeks, except of meeting last weekend for a nice bike ride. You had the same shirt on, which is a very
Yes,
nice
exactly.
shirt. Wondering where you got it from.
I don't know.
But yeah, first, Chris, tell me, how are you doing and what's new? How is your Ironman preparation going?
Well, so you already mentioned that we met last weekend and we had a wonderful bike ride. That was the first bike ride for me this year outside. And we were super pumped, super happy. And well, you can see in the camera, it got a little bit sideways and I had actually 2 accidents. Luckily, I was with you and you were helping me a lot because there was a slippery part with some sand and from the winter service, it was quite terrible. We came with quite some speed, wanted to cross the street, and then I just fall from my bike and hit the ground quite heavily. So how is my Ironman preparation? Back to your question. Well, I'm recovering from all the scratches that I have. Swimming right now is not good. Then went to the doctor. I got a vaccination for tetanus, which I haven't had for quite some time. And as I had a lot of scars and wounds on my body, I think it was time. Had a little bit drawback there, felt very weak last couple of days. Yeah, but getting back, and because I need to get back, because how much time is left, Dennis?
If I'm correct, 94 days are left.
Oh, wow.
Chris.
Yeah, that makes me nervous.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't be nervous. You should be nervous.
I shouldn't be, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But yeah, I was with you. I'm sorry once again. I was also totally pumped and I moved, so I don't start my rides from the same place like usually. And Chris knows it. Usually we meet at my place and start from my place.
Yeah.
And I'm always very cautious when we start riding, and I'm very, very slow, like really, really slow. But because it was a new place, a new cycling path, I started riding my bike faster than I would it usually do, which is very dangerous. And we were super pumped. First nice day with nice weather. The last weeks was very cold. We had like minus 20 degrees Celsius in Krakow
Right.
for quite a few days, and snow a lot, and it was horrible. We could only train inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, you're a hard man. Nothing will stop you.
No, nothing.
Perhaps only one thing or one person can stop you. It will be yourself.
It will be myself. I agree, 100%.
If someone
100%.
stops you, it is yourself. But I have the
Yes.
feeling you're not a quitter, Chris.
No, I'm not.
Still more than 3 months to go.
Yep.
And someone
Yeah,
as
and-
strong as you are will make it. I have the feeling.
Yes. Hopefully.
So you were telling us a little bit about last weekend, but the year is already ongoing for more than 2 months, and I think it would be very nice to give our audience some inside view how the first 10 weeks it is already of 2026 went for you. Tell me about your year.
I don't even know where to start because this year started so badly. And, we have been celebrating Sylvester together. And on the last day of the year, I did a really, I don't know, wrong move with my back. And then I got a lumbago. And that's
I
the first
remember that
time I
move.
had it.
I remember that move.
Yeah.
You were in the gym with me. The worst things always happen when you train with me. I have the feeling.
Okay, let's monitor that. We have like 3 months to improve here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are a couple of factors, right? So that was number one. And I couldn't train, obviously, for like 1.5 weeks because I was so much in pain. Then, usually at beginning of the year, season starts for me with preparation for a very important event. I already talked about that where we met Netbox. So that's Cisco Live. I needed to prepare a lot, work a lot to do all my presentations ready. So wasn't being able to train that much because, my work had priority. Then after the presentation in Amsterdam, we met there as well. You came. That was really wonderful. Celebrated my birthday together. That was cool. Thank you for coming, Dennis. So then
Welcome, you're welcome.
get back with I don't know what it was, COVID, whatever. I was 2 weeks super, super sick. And finally, now I'm getting back in shape and I'm healthy from that perspective. And now I had the bike accident. So wonderful 10 weeks 10 weeks of 2026. And you know what? It can only go better. There's nothing that can go worse than this, right? So, yeah. How was your year
Yeah.
2026 so far?
Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast.
Okay.
We are not done talking about you.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want to know?
We get to me. Yeah. No, I'm actually just right now I'm looking at your Strava profile
Mm-hmm.
and just checking. So yeah. The first week I remember you were sick, so you were not swimming. You were a little bit of running, weight training, right? Yeah, I see. I see that basically for the past 5 weeks, there was barely anything you were training.
True.
What is your take on that? And so, was it because you were sick, or was it because of work? Is it a combination of that? Is it also something else, perhaps?
No,
And
it's a
it,
combination.
and I was wondering, because I'm struggling in a similar way, and we will for sure also talk about my struggles in a second. And I was wondering, how can we use this occasion that we talk about so privately
So
to come
privately,
up?
Dennis.
So it's only you and me. It's
It's
only you and me.
okay. Yeah.
I don't see anyone else here.
True.
So how can we come up to a slightly tiny little solution that will create a pattern or whatever 1% improvement? Do you have an idea
Yeah.
why could it be? I mean, if you're sick, you're sick. We cannot change it. But
Right.
what is in your hand or in your hands?
Yeah, I mean, what we can do to work together both on that is, we motivate each other. We try to push each other, and you already did that. I could see with my AI agent. You gave him some tasks to remind me every day and make a
He's
countdown, which is
he's
good,
not he's
good
not
thing.
really replying like you.
Not?
I think he learned from you.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean, for sure, we need to push each other, motivate each other, and yeah, I hope that I will not get sick anymore. Eat healthy. That has been a struggle as well for the past few weeks. I think that's the same for you. We need to get back to that good habit. Eat well. Take all the vitamins that hopefully can prevent any kind of sickness. And for sure, I will not travel as much to avoid any kind of catching any virus or whatever it is.
You see this bike behind me? Every component, the drivetrain, the brakes, the shifting, it all has to work together perfectly. One thing out of sync and you feel it immediately. Networks and infrastructure are exactly the same. And that's what Netbox Labs does. They are the central nervous system that makes complex networks and infrastructure easier than ever to operate, observe, automate, and secure. Whether you're a network engineer managing thousands of devices or a CTO who needs to know that everything is running the way it should, Netbox gives you that holistic view, eliminates the silos, and puts you in total control. Companies like Cisco, JP Morgan, and Riot Games trust them with their critical infrastructure. So if you're in the network and infrastructure space, check them out at netboxlabs.com. Big thanks to Netbox Labs for supporting Try2Thrive. If you can break it down to 3 things you want to do,
Yeah.
you want to focus on for, let's say, the next 7 days, and then we can record if there was any improvement.
Yeah.
What would you break it down to?
A consistency with the training, following the training plan, getting to bed early, that I have the power for the next day, and eat healthy. These are the 3 things.
Okay, eat healthy, training early, and the third one was
Getting into bed
consistency.
early.
Bed early, training early, consistency.
Eating
Good.
well.
Eating well. It's 4
Right.
now, but yeah, it's also good. Okay, so I will get back at you in 1 week.
All right.
Yeah, you were asking how it is going for me, and my year started very well actually, and I was very consistent with everything I was doing. I believe for around 4 or 5 weeks, and then I got sick as well. And at first I thought it's not that bad, but then it hit me so hard, and I couldn't do anything for 2 weeks, and I had like my lungs and everything was like blocked, and I couldn't even breathe, and it took me really a long time. It was also very, very cold. I had a lot of work. I had a lot of private things to organize. We moved, so we had to renovate the new apartment. We had to also move our stuff, also organize my wedding, everything at the same time. I had to travel also a few times. We met in the Netherlands because it matched to my business plans as well. But that made it really hard, and I think from that moment on, that was when it got worse. And yeah, I was sick for 3 weeks, then getting back to it very slowly. And last week, so the beginning of March, was the first week where I had like a very good training week, and now it's like the first week where I put the volume up. I feel well.
Very good.
I don't feel I lost too much because I had really good workouts until the beginning of February, something like that. But yeah, it's hard for the mind if you get sick, and then you start asking yourself questions when you then get back. I don't want to. Do I really want to do it now? Is it good to do it now? You have these thoughts. And then in the beginning, it's even harder. But when you get back to it, every time it gets a little bit easier. And I feel better now since I train more again. And If I'm prepared right now for an Ironman, don't think so that my fitness level is enough. Mm, but I can feel that even though I lost, yeah, around a month of training, I can feel that still I'm quite strong. I have a good base. My heart rate is relatively low when I run. Um, so my zone 2 is really really low, around like 5-10 per kilometer, which I don't think I had that in the same time last year.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, but I don't think that I was 5:10 pace with the heart rate in zone 2. I think it was more like 5:30, 5:40. And I feel very strong. Even when I did my intervals, I felt very strong. They weren't very long, but I felt very strong. And I'm very excited to see how the next week is. And what I want to improve for sure, what I think for me was quite a struggle, is that my sleep got worse and less consistent. I'm going to bed later, which makes me not getting up at the time when I would like to get up, and then very often I have to do my training after work in the evening, which I hate the most. I don't like to work out in the evening. I hate it when I have a workout just before I go to sleep, because then it takes me forever to sleep. So the best is to have the workout for me in the morning, first things first. Then I can focus on work and everything, and calm down in the evening. And that I haven't been able to do in the past 2-3 weeks, and also before I got sick. And on that I want to focus so that my sleep will get better.
Okay. So what are 3 things you would like to improve?
So first of all, focusing more on calm evenings.
Okay. Good.
Not training in the evening, only training in. I count this still at one thing. So it's like training in the morning, getting a good routine for the sleep. I don't think I can focus on more than that, because for me, like, this one thing is like huge. It's like really, like, it's like I'm struggling with that. And I think
Okay.
if I put now if I tell myself 2 more things, I think it will be too much, and I can just not achieve it.
Okay.
That's kind of my feeling. That's how hard I'm struggling with that in the
Okay.
past
But
weeks, and it destroys my
why?
whole rhythm.
Why? Why it changed?
That, that, that's a good question. I was very very good at that in the beginning of last year until May, and then I also had like a similar hit where it got worse. And I think one thing connected to it for sure is I don't know if you can call it stress, but if you have more things to do,
No.
it's also then with the planning. Sometimes you plan things and then it turns out you need much more time for that. You think, it takes me like 1 hour to do this, and then you sit there and do something for 3 hours, and then I think I can do more and more, and then at some point it's like way too late, and I think it was that was also part of it. I had to organize a wedding with my wife, with my now wife. Sounds
It
cool,
was
actually.
beautiful. Super nice party. I loved it.
Thank you, thank you. So yeah, I think even though these were not like very super complicated things, it just adds up. It just
Yeah.
adds
It
up, and
piles
then
up. Yeah.
I mean, people always say, "Oh, if you organize a wedding, it's a pain in the ass and everything." I didn't feel it's a pain in the ass, but it's just something additional. And if you then want to train 10, 15, 20 hours per week, yeah, makes it very hard. And then you have work. At work, there are different things going on. When you are an entrepreneur, it's not that you always know how the next day looks exactly or the next week. Things can change, and yeah, I think what I can do, like very very quickly, is just focusing on having very very calm evenings and being in the evening prepared for sleep, which will help me to get up earlier. So now I put like kind of like how can you say that, a blockage to evening exercises, evening things to do. So I don't want to be outside, or don't want to meet other people in the evening.
Got you. Yeah, good catch.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Yeah, so that's actually, Chris, it's a very interesting episode.
Our struggles before
Our
the
struggles,
before the
our
Ironman.
struggles. Yeah,
But you know what?
I like it.
Let's put all the negative things aside and
Mhm.
focus on the positive ones.
Mhm.
So there are a few events that we registered for, and it's not only the Ironman in 94 days. So what is coming next, Dennis?
What is coming next? Whew, I have to check. I think the
Half
next thing we do
half
is
marathon?
half marathon
Exactly.
in Krakow
In
on
1
the
week.
22nd. It's in 10 days or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think on Saturday.
Precisely.
So yeah, it's up for sure. It's something exciting. If it will be positive or negative, we will see. But yeah, I'm very excited. And
Yeah.
my last half marathon with you together was my PB,
Yeah,
1 hour
that was
28
really
minutes
good.
and 51 seconds. If someone would have told me 10 years ago that I can run a half marathon that fast, I would have told him that he's crazy. But yeah,
You
So
did it.
I did it, and yeah, I will go into it without any pressure. I would like to be at least under 1 hour and 30
Mhm.
to have like a similar run, and be under 130 twice, but I don't need to have like a PB. So
Yeah.
just taking it
Very good.
chilled. If it will not be under 130, I don't care.
Yeah.
And you, Chris?
No, my goal is to go under 145. I think that should be doable, even without the training. My body should be rested, so hopefully I can get the energy out of it.
I hope so. I hope so. But you were out for a long time.
Exactly. So also,
Yeah.
I will try what I can do. I will see how my body behaves and go
Yeah.
from there. Then next we have some other small triathlons here in the region. One duathlon, I think.
Yeah.
And then we have in May, we have a half Ironman in Jesolo,
Yes,
which I'm very excited about. It's just
Me too.
around 1 month before the full Ironman,
Yeah.
and that's good test. And on our way back to Krakow from Jesolo, I think we will make a stop in Klagenfurt for a wonderful workation
That would
and
be
good
nice.
training
That would be nice.
to get familiar with the route.
Yeah, if it works out, it would be cool. It
Yeah, that would be
really cool.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think that was a nice episode, Chris. Good to catch
Yeah.
up after such a long time.
Right.
Yeah. Last weekend we couldn't really catch up because you were only whining about your hand. Just kidding. He was a strong and hard man. He didn't even cry that much.
Yeah. And what we didn't even mention, so this happened 7 minutes after we started from your home.
Yeah.
And then we just made our training 2 hours. And then 10 minutes before arriving at your house, there was a second accident. I even didn't mention about that.
Yeah.
And someone, I wouldn't call him stupid, can happen, but some guy just drove in my bike. I just need to bring it to the repair shop
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
and I have to say, Chris, I was really, yeah, how can I say, like surprised first, but also like in awe how calm and yeah, well you took this crash. I don't know if I could be so calm because yeah, it was clearly not your fault,
Right.
and he was driving into you, and your first reaction was just, "Are you okay?" when someone could think that someone could say
Well,
swear words, but you were very well behaved, and really like with a crash like that going also relatively fast. We were like at 25 kilometers per hour at a very
right.
small hill, and yeah, chapeau.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Finishing with the French word, starting with the French word. I think we should call it a day. That was our episode. I would suggest, Chris,
Yeah.
and
No.
I will finish it up one last time with our sponsor Netbox Labs. Here, check their webpage. They are great. Chris, what do you think?
Yes, I agree. It was a good episode and gave me also a good idea of what I need to work on. It's not easy all the time, but at the end of the day, you need to come back. You need to have your goal in mind and then work on it. And with that being
That's
said,
true. That's true. Wise
thank you
words.
everyone for listening.
Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.